Hey, Samore Love bugs. You have now tuned in to my Mob Wives recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. Also, be sure to share this video wherever you like to share videos. And don't forget to give it that good old thumbs up, you guys. Mob Wives. Shout out to my vlogger family that does these types of videos as well. Like my girl Ashley Miller. Or Mike B or The Ghetto View are like the three top people that I have in my head that I believe they all three of them are doing these reviews, recaps, so be sure to check them out. Those are my peeps, my fam. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this recap. So the ladies, as we know, they are in the Hamptons getting that fun in the sun, but of course with these ladies there's never no drama. It's never drama free. It's always got to be something. So from the last episode, Britt and Marissa were kind of getting into it, but they look like they're in a good place now. They're pretty much calm, and Marissa, she's just like she's over the whole argument. Britt is like she's over it for the moment, but if it happens again, she gonna pop off. Marissa, she's talking to Renee, and she was like, you know, I don't understand why she got so, you know, antsy about the word lush. She was like, I say it to my friends all the time, my best friends all the time. And Renee's like, yeah, but these girls are not your best friends, so you gotta be careful. And that's the truth. You know, you can talk and say certain things to your friends because you know their vibe, you know how they feel, but with people that are kind of like strangers, you can't really like just be free, be loose and all those things around them until you kind of get a feel for them. Or at least that's how I am. If I go to like a YouTube event, even though I've seen these people on YouTube all the time, especially like with the beauty community, I kind of like, you know, sit around and I look and I see and I observe before I go spilling off, you know, and acting like these are my besties, because even though I kind of feel like I know you, I really don't. And I kind of got to get your vibe before I can really, like, you know, just fully just explode myself onto you. And that's the type of way I feel like a lot of people should be, you know, kind of get feels for people before you end up clashing, before you even got a chance to make a real friendship. So now they're all taking shots and they're having a good time. So at least that was good. Everything was nice. They was vibing. The next day, there was a yoga instructor that comes to the vicinity, and they were all like exhausted because they were up so late, having a party, turning up, taking shots. Half of them still have hangovers. And it's like, now we have to do yoga. And she was like being a big joke. She was just like over it as soon as she started and doing a whole bunch of the moves, you know. It wasn't really working with the boobies that she got. So yeah, that was a done deal for her after a while. Renee, she refused to do it. She just didn't want to do it. She doesn't like sweating, didn't want to do it at all. Marissa's Pretty Girl Rock, she came late. She was the last person to come. Talking about she had to get glamified to do exercise. I'm like, for real? I mean, to be honest, when I used to go to the gym, I used to look kind of cute. I used to have a little lipstick on, my eyebrows was done, and I didn't go, I used to work out pretty hard, but not to the point where it was like, oh, my makeup was running down my face, and I didn't put on no mascara or nothing that would like look bad after some time. So, and I didn't put on no foundation because that's just stupid. But you know, y'all get what I'm saying. Like, I looked okay, you know, presentable. So I get what she's saying. You know, you don't want to be getting caught out there busted. Plus, they're on a reality show at the end of the day. You know, people are going to run wild if she look crazy different from the way that she normally looks on the show. So I get it, I guess. But still, you being a pretty girl. You know? Let me stop. So yeah, eventually they do their whole little yoga thing. But they were just all kind of being a little immature to me. I did yoga with my co-workers, and it was actually pretty fun, and it was relaxing. I kind of felt like I wanted to sleep at some points, but it was pretty cool. It's something I would definitely like to do more often, but time doesn't always permit it, or not even just necessarily time. I just don't be thinking about it. You know, to sit here and be like, in my house by myself, it would be kind of weird. Maybe if it's in a group type of thing, it's different. But I do like to do meditation. That's something that I think that everyone should do, especially if you have a busy schedule. Like, try to take out at least like 5 to 10 minutes to just kind of sit there, get that meditation on, either guided meditation or just regular meditation without the assistance, and just kind of get into a whole nother place. It's amazing. I need to try to do it every day, but it's really hard to do it every day for me. But I try to at least do it on the weekend. But yeah, every day is my goal. So now Renee, she meets with AJ and his girlfriend Andrea, and she's talking wedding bells and engagements and this and that. The girl said, I guess she initially told AJ that she didn't want to get married or she wasn't ready. And now the moms is talking about you guys should get engaged. And she's like, yeah, that's a good idea. He's like, wait, what? She was like, we don't have to rush into the marriage, but at least I didn't say I didn't want to be engaged, you know? You can do a little something. I want to wear that ring, you know? We don't got to make it official, but I can get a little bling bling. So that looks like what's going to be happening maybe in the near future if they stay together. And one of the main reasons why she's kind of doing this, pushing that whole idea, is because she wants them to move in with her. She wants to, I guess, have the house where she has them in the house and they get married eventually and still be living with her, and she ends up getting taken care of by her son when she gets really old. But I mean, I understand. I guess she's really like lonely by herself. And it makes sense when you have kids and you've been taking care of a kid forever, for, you know, all the kid's life so far. And then they're gone. It's like, oh my God, what do I do with myself now? You have to find a hobby or something to do, like YouTube. But that's exactly what she was going through. But Andrea was mentioning that she feels like the place is haunted. And that AJ also said the same thing. So they have like one of those, what are they called? A medium come to the house, and there is a little presence in the house, but it's not a scary presence. It's not nothing to hurt anyone. It's actually trying to help Renee to get people that shouldn't be around her away from her, supposedly. Karen, she called Drita to meet her because they're having like some little beef or whatever, and just to kind of like hash it out. And then Drita, she says that she's upset that Love told Carla that she set her up, and yeah, pretty much that she set her up, and then nobody like defended her, and Karen didn't say anything. And Karen's like, well, I don't know if you did it or not, so I'm not going to say anything. I mean, I understand that, because if I know that you didn't do it, that's different. But if I'm not sure, I'm not going to put my word behind nobody's back at the end of the day. So I get it. And yeah, they just ended up going back and forth. Like, it started off as a decent conversation, but then it was just more so of a little bit of a Drita screaming match. Because Drita was the one who was really raising her voice. Drita even was like, do you want to fight? And Karen's like, no, I don't want to fight. Let's talk like grown-ups. I was like, okay. Go ahead, Karen. I mean, I don't know if you would have won this fight, but at least you show that you can have a grown woman conversation without having to put your hands on someone. Which is, I mean, we all love the fact that Drita is the turn-up queen. When she's mad about something, she'll let you know. She'll pop off at a second. But, you know, there's a time and place for everything. And there comes a time and place, or there comes a time when you need to, like, kind of change and just kind of become a better person, you know, better human being, and not want to fight all the time, because you're gonna land up behind bars or something. You got kids to take care of, and plus you don't want them to think that every time they get into a conflict, the only resolution is to have a fist fight. I mean, if somebody's bullying them, that's a whole different story. You better thump them out and make them know, you know, we don't play this. But if that's not the case, then oh, and can I say I loved Andrea's accent? Like, she has that, like, real Italian slash Staten Island that I hear. Like, when I hear people that are Italian, she sounds just like them. Like, real raw. Like, she grew up there, was born there, you know, everything. Like, she sounds even more Italian, Staten Island than a lot of the other females that was there, that's in this show. Then Drita, she ends up meeting with Big Ange and Britt, and they have like a little conversation. Meanwhile, Marissa, she was meeting up with Karen and Renee. Was it Karen and Renee? I think it was Karen and Renee. No, I think it might have been just Karen. So Drita, she mentioned that she doesn't really like Marissa because Marissa has like this stinky dinky face and she just, you know, screw up face. And Marissa did get that vibe from her the first time that she met her. She was saying that she did kind of get that vibe, like she didn't show her any respect, even though their guys kind of like grew up together. She thought it would have been better than that when they had initially met. So now all the ladies except for Drita, they go out to eat like brunch or lunch or something and get some drinks. And Big Ann, she tries to bring up the fact that Drita actually helped Carla and she helped Renee like at some points, and she was a close friend to them. But they was like not trying to have it. Carla was just like, oh no, I can't believe she told my business, because she mentioned something about how Carla was trying to help her through things that she was going, and how her boyfriend used to beat her up and things like that. And Carla, she just gets offensive, like, I mean defensive, just like, oh my God, I can't believe she's telling my business to the whole entire world. And I don't think it was really out of a place of malice. I think she was just maybe having a conversation, but you know, I think she actually did care about her. But these women, I don't know about them. But that's pretty much the end of the show. That's what happened on this one. Looks like next one they're gonna have like a sit down type of thing in a warehouse. I'm like, this is some real crazy mob style, like they ready to have a shootout or something. But we gonna see that. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one.